Hey everybody, this is Andy's Free Guitar Chart Videos here. Welcome to my YouTube subscribers and my Facebook group friends. And anyone who's found this video on YouTube, please like and subscribe and share. And be sure to follow the instructions below to access the Andy's Free Guitar Chart Videos Facebook group link put together, where you can view the charts and the video segments in one coherent video at fairly good resolution. Set it to 720 if you can. Today we're going to talk about whoa, what happened? See, the bottom four notes are okay, or three. So we're going to talk about half positions. What's going on here? We're going to do a video here, video lesson, free video lesson. Chart 416, half positions from the open position. Okay, well that's the open position. So what do we really need to know? Now, I know what we need to know, but I didn't know what I needed to know this morning until I set out on this particular topic. What we just played, looking at the fretboard here. Okay, in the tri-pentatonic we have an E shape, an A shape, and a C shape. Okay, with your guitar it would be up here. Here's the E. What? Okay, there's one tri-pentatonic position that doesn't play entirely, and you'll find this on guitar, you'll find it even on cello, I believe. There are half positions at the open string. Now, if we didn't have your fret nut and you could magically extend your guitar down, then you could get that third position, E, A, C shape. E, C shape, G. Right there, there's your B, right? C shaped B. I said C shaped G, didn't I? C shaped B. Down here, I'm down C tune, so here we have an E shaped D. Here's an E shaped D. Here's an E shaped C, my open E shaped C. So it's E shaped C, A shaped F, and then I want a C-shaped G. Well, if I do that a whole octave up here, we're going to get that C-shaped G right here. But bring that all the way down here, we only really get the bottom three notes of it. So what do? We play the old familiar half position chord for that 5/7 half position, and we usually, it's a substitution that I know, not a substitution, but it's a chord voicing that goes like this. So that would be your B7 if you were up here with the capo. Okay, so instead of doing a C-shaped, you do your half position chord, your B7 chord. Okay, I like to do it in C, so it's happening down here. I know it's a little harder to see for you, but it's easier for me to stay in the key of C. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at, and I think I have it best coined out over here. Okay, no, that's the sub pattern. We have it over here, the 5/7 chord, half position. Okay, remember, we can't access this C shape right here because the fret nut is here, the down C tuned fret nut. okay, in the E box. So we can do all the others. Let's show that we can do all the others first. So remember, we can't do the C in the EAC box because we have a sunken fret here in the beginning of the cage system here. But we can do D, G, A. Starting here, we go D. We can do C, E, G. Okay, so here's our C. Oh, that E position has to be up a half step, so it's like this. Can we do the A, D, E? Can we do the G, C, D? Can we do the D, G, A? Can we do the E, A, C? So what happens for the special case, and by the way, the fifth, the 5 there, the C-shaped 5, incidentally, because we might be short on time today, okay, I want to show you that C-shaped 5, that C-shaped 5 is the 5th shape. And you just look at it, you go E, okay, 4th of E is A, but the 5th of E shape is not B shape because it's a cage system, C-A-G-E-D. So we go to the C shape and take it down a little bit for that chord. All right, so what I want to show you is that also with the 6th minor, we can look at that. We go one caged shape ahead to get to the 6th minor. So if we have our E shape here, normally we would have an E shape here. Let's just do like an E shaped G, right? Alright, so it's E shaped G. To get to the 6th minor shape, we are going to go one shape ahead from that E shape, one caged letter. It's D. Because remember, we've got C, A, G, E, D is the word caged. Going backwards, C, A, G, E, D is the word caged. Okay, so from the E shape, we're going to go ahead in the word caged. We're going backwards on the circle, but we're going ahead in the word caged because it's a modal circle. So it goes C, D, E, G, A, which is a pentatonic scale. So we're going to go backwards one letter, make a minor out of it. And so what's the 6th minor of G? It's going to be E flat, right? So that's going to be right here. It's going to be a D minor shaped E flat. To the C shape, but we can't do that on the open string. So the subject of this chart again is half positions from the open position. Now I've only got 2 of them. I've got the 5, 7, and I've got the 6. We just explained the 6th, how it ends up the top 3 strings, and we can just take that 5, 7 and move it up and play the top 4 strings. There's your 6th, here's your 1st, 4th,